Alrighty guys, welcome back to Ethan Bandit's Garage. Today, I have this 84 little C10 Suburban. My buddy got it, got a smoking deal on it. Basically an old farmer had it, and he just like put it in a barn about 20 something years ago after getting everything reupholstered and I mean it's like beautiful inside. And it has 62,000 miles. He said they bought it secondhand with like whenever it was like 85 or something, like they had the paperwork, and the odometer never rolled over. It sat, he parked it in his barn, and it sat, and this side over here was exposed, and you can tell it's got a little bit sun-baked on this side, but this side's a little bit better. If you notice right here, this part of the fender is real pretty and blue, and this is not. That's from like our jeans rubbing on it, because just working on, tinkering to get it to run right, which it's you got it running, and it runs really nice, very smooth. I mean, which for something that has 62,000 miles on it, it runs like it should. And you can see where our fingerprints have been from opening and closing the hood. So today, I think we're gonna try a little bit of something new that here is all the rage of. You scrub it with Comet. Scrub it with Comet to take this like sun-baked paint off. Cause see, if you, whenever you rub it, it makes it bluer. So figure we'd take y'all along for the journey and see what y'all think. So I think the first step is gonna be, we're gonna hose it off. Cause he's been driving it, went down like gravel road or something. Wash all the dirt grime off, scrub it with some car wash, and then we're gonna go to a little bit of Comet and a couple little sponges or scrubbies. So we'll keep y'all updated. So we just said forget washing it. So I noticed it was wet, and you can take your hand and you just wipe it off, and it brings it out a lot more blue. But we already got the Comet, so we're just gonna go ahead and coat her and just take a sponge and rub it on there. Just as kind of a learning experience for us, and we probably shouldn't be doing this on the hood for the first go around. But what do we have to lose? Well, it looks pretty rough on this side, so we really not a whole lot to lose here.
How about that?
Yeah, and if we do the whole hood, then it'll look uniform.
If you don't do swirls, you can't get swirl marks.
Something like that. Okay, so I know it's going to be hard to tell, but you can see vague brush strokes from the sponge. And then in the center, it's not been done yet. So you can see the different little bit of color discoloration. But it looks so much bluer now. And it's not even using the abrasive side of the sponge. We're just using the soft side. It's probably going to get a little bit of the abrasive on this to try to take any loose paint flakes loose. Just try to clean her up a little bit. But I guess with you can see that a little bit better now. I guess we're gonna work on the rest of this and let this dry, just to show you all the difference. So my buddy really couldn't hold himself off of doing the center here, but this is it dried. It looks noticeably, it is so much bluer now. You can tell with it being wet right here that it ain't as pretty as it probably once was, but the blue, it's so much bluer. Like it's not chalky anymore. He had a towel, yeah, and from drying it, look at all the blue that came off. Just thought you might find that interesting. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna do most of the rest of the car and see what happens. We'll let y'all know, but it seems to be pretty worthwhile for cleaning that's the chalky paint off. I mean, I guess you could tell there was a roof in the barn leak here, and the roof in the barn leaking here, and then a leak here. But for sitting 20-something years under a little lean-to on a barn, it's not too bad. So we've been working here, and big noticeable thing is it'll take the rust stains off really easily, because there's like a big rust stain right there. It took that mostly off. We just been scrubbing on it. A big noticeable difference is I popped the beauty rings off these two wheels, and if you look, I scrubbed this with Comet, and this whole wheel is a different color than this one. Maybe that's just because they're dirty, but I don't know, it makes a really big difference. And we already did this side, which this side really was in pretty good shape. It was very well protected, but it's really coming along. It's looking good. I mean, you can tell a big difference between this blue and that blue, which that is still a little wet. Actually, that might not be very wet. Okay, well, we're gonna keep working on it. So we got done here, and I think you might be able to tell it is a completely different vehicle. The blue is so dark now. We got a lot of the peeled. It's still, I mean, it's still going to be chipping off for a hot minute. But, I mean, it's dry. Like, it, very dry. Very impressed. And we did wash it before. And then the Comet cleaner and the sponge. We did the soft side of the sponge. You know, there's two sides. You have your soft side and your Brillo side. We did the soft side on all the blue just because we didn't really feel like it needed it. But we did the Brillo side on most of the silver, which this is the pretty side. But we got a lot of paint off of this side. And I did a lot of scrubbing. The wheels changed colors. I mean, like, this whole thing has just really changed colors. But honestly, I'd totally recommend doing this. It didn't really seem to hurt anything. But after we did the scrubby, we put more soap on it, and it just to help get all the residue off. It is a different vehicle now. I think the next step is going to be putting linseed oil, which y'all may or may not see. But I'm probably going to end it off here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all don't have too much fun. Catch y'all next time.